Welcome to the Special Needs Kids Are People Too podcast with Amy Bodkin, EDS. Amy is an autistic adult who also happens to be a school psychologist turned special needs consultant and public speaker. She's also a homeschooling mom to 2 autistic kiddos, a yoga instructor, a card-carrying Trekkie, and an all-around fun person. And last but not least, Amy is an advocate for seeing every child as a person, not a diagnosis. Because a special needs kid is just like any other child, just more so. Here's Amy Bodkin.
Hi, I'm Amy Bodkin, and welcome to Special Needs Kids Are People Too. I'm excited about our episode today. It is our second episode in our Profiles in Personhood series, and I have with me a special guest, my son, Austin. You want to say hi?
Hello.
So I think first of all, we should probably talk about your name for a minute. Because if anyone's heard me talking about my kids over the last several years, you've probably heard me refer to my son as John and not Austin. Mm-hmm. Would you care to share about why we've had a change?
Well, there's about 8 Johns on one side of the family and 3 Davids on the other side of the family that are not dead.
And your name is John David, so there's only 2 possibilities, and they're all extremely common names, something your parents probably should have thought about beforehand.
Yeah.
So you picked out the name Austin.
Yep.
So why did you pick it out?
I don't know, it just sounded awesome. Cool. Because it means magnificent, exalted.
And that does
Or exalting?
Exalted, yeah.
Yeah, exalted.
And it does sound very much like a name that would be particularly suited to you.
Mm-hmm.
Austin is a very funny kid. He keeps us in stitches around this house, and I have promised him that he can do some of his voice impersonations for you at the end of this episode. So Austin, tell us a little bit about you and what your diagnoses are and those kinds of things, because that's something I ask everyone when I have them on for this series.
I'm hyperlexic, which is basically the opposite of dyslexia, and I also have nonverbal learning disability. That was it.
Yeah, so that kind of puts you in that autism category, but it's a little different from some of your typical autistic kids, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So like you said, hyperlexia is
the opposite of dyslexia.
Yeah, so you read super early.
Yeah, at age 2.
Yes, we're driving down the road.
And then we come to this billboard that's green and it says zoo, and then I'm just like, zoo!
And I was like, oh no, my kid can read. Which most parents get super excited. They're like, oh, my kid's a genius. This is so cool. And I'm like, not when your mother's dyslexic. It was a bit nerve-wracking. I think you've been spelling better than me since you were 5. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So with hyperlexia, though, so that means that you read really early. Mm-hmm. You're really good at spelling.
Yes.
You're really good at memorizing.
Yes, I can spell. I can spell hippopotamus anytime, anywhere.
I think you just I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Basically what I want for Christmas.
Okay. And then you're also really good with maps and calendars. Mm-hmm. There was the time that someone was telling me about when a recital was, and you were like, Mom, we can't do that. And it's weeks, months away, I think. Mm-hmm. I'm like, why not? And you're like, we have something that day. I'm like, how do you know? You never even look at my calendar.
Yes, I do. In the deepest, darkest hours of the night.
So, yeah, so you're really good at any kind of thing that involves symbols, letters, numbers, memorizing math facts, memorizing stuff, memorizing words, those kinds of things. Oh, languages are usually something that you're pretty good at. And then the whole nonverbal learning disability thing tends to go along with that. Now, do you know how to describe that?
It's kind of hard to describe, I'd say.
Kind of like it's like when you process visual information, it doesn't process quite the same way as what everybody else does.
Yeah. I process things differently.
More with words, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like reading music, you process the letter names really well. But reading it on sheet music is a little more challenging.
Yeah. So, like, imagining things in my mind isn't usually what most people would see. It's kind of different, not as vivid.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of vivid, I had a dream this night, and it was a lucid dream. First one in my entire life.
Wow.
And I noticed that usually it wasn't as vivid as most people say it is. So, I think, that kind of just proves it.
It kind of goes with it. Yeah, that was something you said when you were 8. I asked you, I'm like, do you see full color movies in your mind when you are listening to a story? And you were like, no. You're like, can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, I'm just like, can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, I mean, you thought that sounded pretty cool. And so we bought the curriculum Visualizing and Verbalizing and used that for like 15 minutes a day, 4 days a week.
Yeah.
And you improved a lot with your comprehension skills because with remembering things, you have to picture it to remember it most of the time. And when you learn to make movies and pictures in your mind, it really helped you be able to remember things.
Yeah.
So your comprehension, like reading comprehension went up 4 grade levels and listening comprehension went up 5.
Isn't my reading, like, very high in grades?
Yeah, your spelling and reading has been at like a 12th grade level since you were about 5. Which is why I say his spelling has been better than me since he was 5. So yeah, there's some really cool strengths about hyperlexia. It does come with some pretty big challenges. I remember when you were small, you were reading Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, that's great. What's going on in this story? I'm like, do you like it? You're like, yeah. I'm like, well, what's going on in the story right now? And you're like, I have no idea.
Yeah. Like, I started, like, understanding the story when, you were, like, teaching me and stuff.
To do the visualizing and verbalizing?
Yeah, like, I read it again, and then, like, I actually understood the story, like, the part where the penguin lived in the freezer.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense when you can kind of visualize it, doesn't it? So memory tends to be encoded visually, because, like, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so you can hold a lot more at one time than if you're trying to remember all the words. When you were small, we used to sit next to you and write notes to you about what was going on in the room so that you'd know what was going on. Well, if you were reading it and you were looking at it, you did better than if you heard it because you could still see the words. And that kind of plays out a lot in how you do schoolwork too, because you tend to use you use math curriculums where you can read the words that explain it. Like you used Life of Fred for a while, you used Raised for Today for a while, you're using Beast Academy now. All of those use words to describe. So kind of makes sense. It's a bit of a strength. You're also really good, and a lot of people with hyperlexia and nonverbal learning disability often are pretty good with pitch. For like singing with your voice or hearing music. Yeah,
I go pretty high, and I don't think, if I did my my pitch high thing, then everyone's ears would bleed.
Let's not do that then.
Yeah, let's not do that.
But yeah, you're pretty good at like staying on pitch and finding the right pitch and hearing music. I remember when you were like 18 months old, I was in the kitchen and you were sitting at the piano and I heard the tune Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah.
You only did it one time, but I promise that's exactly what I heard. And you've always been very good at hearing music, so that's pretty cool. There are a lot of cool things about hyperlexia. It can be frustrating though, because like narration was really hard for you. Comprehension, knowing what you were reading about, those were really hard at first.
Yeah.
So, but that got better.
No, also with me, I didn't walk as normal people would, because I, like, bent my toes and walked on my toes, I think.
Yeah, you tried to, like, grip the floor with your toes, because the best understanding that I got was because you couldn't like find your body in space really well. And that kind of went along with the nonverbal learning disability stuff, although not everybody's has the same symptoms. And that's played out in like your handwriting. So when you do handwriting, you write in all capitals on graph paper because it kind of helps define the space. And you use a weighted pencil with a strap connecting the pencil to the wrist because it just kind of helps you find it in space, right?
Helps to find it in space, yeah.
Yeah, because finding things in space is difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
But you've gotten really good at video games.
Yes, very good. Like the first time we got Minecraft and my sister was trying to teach me how to craft and then I just understood nothing and I'm like, you craft it like this? And I don't even think I put anything in it.
Yeah, she got really frustrated trying to explain it to you because she thinks very visual spatially. Like, she could, like, look at the pattern, and that's how she reads music. She doesn't care about the letter names, but looking at the notes on the score, she's got that. And so trying to explain to you how to craft, she was so frustrated. I had to come in there and sit down and get her to explain it to me so that I could explain it to you. Yeah. But, I mean, you kept working at Minecraft, and eventually you became really awesome at it. When you were little... Like when you first started playing, we had to follow you around the game and throw food at you or you'd forget to eat and starve in the game. So, it was a challenge at first, but it's been worth it because it's allowed you to be able to learn to play other kinds of video games and get better at some of the different kinds of visual spatial skills.
Yeah, and now I can beat games like Super Metroid from the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah, you've actually kind of gotten a bit of a special interest in, like, retro video games, haven't you?
Those were the good days.
Well, and also retro video games are a little bit easier on visual processing because they tend to be 2D instead of 3D.
Yeah, there's still some 2D games around. There's a lot of them, actually. Hollow Knight, Metroid Dread, which recently came out. Those are all Metroidvania games. There's a few others that are pretty good, too.
Well,
although I have learned to play 3D games, like Slime Rancher's a good one. Pretty normal game. I like playing it just in my free time.
Well, and part of the reason that we let you play video games so much is because of the nonverbal learning disability. One of the adults I met in an adult nonverbal learning disability group told me that he felt like the reason that he was able to drive as an adult is because he spent time playing video games. Yeah. Because if you think about it, looking through the windshield of a car is more similar to like moving on a screen for a TV than it is even from driving like a garden tractor, because a tractor there's no screen, you're just out there.
Yeah, and I did play a lot of Mario Kart when, I would, get a...
We will hope that you drive better than Mario Kart.
Yeah, and not throw bananas on the street and throw turtles at people.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, so that's one reason. The other reason was that we found that lots of kids love video games, and when you were real little, you always had trouble, like, figuring out how to make friends and talk to them about things that, like, how to be a friend. And so you watched so many YouTube videos about Minecraft that you knew, like, everything.
Yes.
And so then...
Like, I knew how to summon the Wither. And
it was a great way to make friends.
Yeah, I think that was one time I summoned the Wither on my friends.
See, it way upped your coolness factor. So, because you knew about everything that everybody was interested in. So that was a big plus. And what other kinds of interests do you think that you have that are partially because of being hyperlexic and nonverbal learning disability?
I never was really a fan of drawing, probably because, I was terrible at drawing.
Well, the visual spatial skills, I mean, with drawing, you're taking something 3D and putting it into 2D. That's a hard skill, especially if visual spatial skills is not your strong suit.
Yeah, like if I tried to draw, let's say, a table, it would just look like a jumbled up piece of spaghetti.
Hey, you figured out how to draw a box eventually.
Yeah. That's progress.
Yeah, and it actually kind of looked 3D, so go you. Yeah, we spent a lot of time doing like stick people for a while there too, because that's easily 2D.
Easy.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Hi guys, it's Amy from amybodkin.com. You may have heard that we have started a new series called Profiles in Personhood, and I am super excited about it. I'm going to be interviewing children and adults who have different types of disabilities, traumas, learning differences, developmental differences, all kinds of things, so that we can talk about who they are, what they love, how they see themselves, all of those kinds of interesting questions that help us get to know the person behind the diagnosis. If you'd like to participate in one of these shows, feel free to submit your information on my website to amybodkin.com/profiles-personhood. You really like music.
Music is great. Like, it's like every time I find a new song, I listen to it for about at least 3 hours, and then I'm like, on to find a new song to listen to. Eventually there will be no more songs for me to listen to, and then I will go through the entire list again.
No, I'm pretty sure you're gonna not run out of songs.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
There's so many songs in the world. What kind of music is your favorite?
I don't really know. I mean, music in general.
Alright, what kind of songs do you like singing? Because you take voice lessons, so I know you sing some songs.
Yeah, I did sing I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. I can't say that. I can't say that.
You did a really good job of it, too.
Very good job. To the point where I made, the entire place laugh.
That's true. You have very good showman skills.
Yes, very good showman skills. And also I was just dancing while doing it.
Yes, you love to dance.
Yes. But you see, it's like a type of dance that nobody teaches. It's like this weird, stupidly but funny dance.
Yeah, very wiggly. They can't see you, though.
Yeah, I wish they could, though. That would be awesome.
Do you want to sing a little bit of your song?
Not
right now?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Well, do you want to do some of the voice impersonation?
That sounds fine. All
right. Well, why don't you do some of this? This is something that you like to do a lot. You love anything that's funny, and actually, before you do them, you remember when you were small, I had trouble finding books that you liked, and I kept trying to find all these books that me and Jessica had loved, and you didn't love them. And I finally figured out that what you wanted was funny books. You loved anything that was funny. And it took me a long time to figure that out, because that's not the genre I usually read.
I ain't gonna read no boring books.
You really like funny, and your goal seems to be to try and make people laugh. Okay, give us one of them.
All right. Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here.
Oh, do the one that you got off YouTube.
Yeah, there was this one YouTube, he made a series called Epithet Erased. Pretty cool. Yeah. Jello Apocalypse, go check it out. Pretty funny.
Okay.
Sora, ignore the light. The bees are nothing to fear. Channel them, harness them, become a beekeeper so you can have all this power more. Yay!
I really wish you guys could see him, because when he does that, he brings his arms up over his head and shakes them like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, that was from a parody of Kingdom Hearts, I think.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is another good video game. That was one we played a lot during the pandemic. Both you and I were playing it at separate times. Yeah, you were playing some Kingdom Hearts, and I was just like, yes. Now here's the thing: to get out of Wonderland, Wonderland. I can't remember. Wonderland. There's actually a level from Alice in Wonderland, and then I've been telling you got to go through that painting, and then you got to go do this puzzle, and then you got to go back, and then you got to go through another painting in the wall, and then so much. Yeah, and then you got frustrated because you couldn't figure out how to do something. You kept asking me, and I'm like, real gamers read the instructions.
I didn't even have the instructions.
It's on a website.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you were like, it's cheating. I'm like, well, it's better than asking your mother 20 billion times.
Yeah, so I like playing video games blind.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It just makes me feel like I have a better experience with the game.
And Minecraft, we have our own server at the house.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah, it's now a family server, so it's not online or anything.
Yeah, not online.
And actually, that's our plan for tonight. We're all gonna sit around on our laptops and play Minecraft in our world together.
All around the computer, each side up
of the table. One
yeah.
person on each side of the table.
Yeah,
with their laptop.
northwest, east, south.
Yeah.
And then our cats are just gonna sit in the middle because they love the warmth of our laptops.
Yeah, they do.
Like
but that's something we enjoy all doing together.
And that means the entire family's with it. The two cats, the family member, the mom, the dad.
That way, I don't die because y'all rescue me.
Yeah, and I create you a giant staircase so you can go get sheep.
That's right.
And then I create you a giant staircase that leads down to a slime block, and then you can land in water.
Unless, of course, you don't land and then you die.
Yep. Still need to expand that slime part.
Or maybe just make it a little pool.
Yeah, that would probably make it more more easier.
Okay, so give us another one of your impressions.
All right. I'm Mickey Mouse. Do you want to come to my clubhouse? You know, we watched a lot of Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse back when I was young.
You watched a lot of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. You loved Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yes, I loved Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't Jessica's favorite. That was your favorite.
I even had a plushie of him. Mm-hmm. Didn't you make that one?
No, I bought one. Yeah, I bought you a cotton one to replace it because you became allergic to corn, and polyester is made of corn, and we had to get rid of the original Mickey Mouse and get a different one.
Yeah, corn is evil.
It's in everything, and they don't label it.
Yes.
It's not a top 8 allergen. And that actually was a huge problem for you for a while.
Yeah, it really was. Like, we couldn't eat any candies for a long while. You talked this in another episode, right?
Yeah, I did talk about that in an episode, and it stunk.
P.S. If you haven't watched that episode, go check it out.
Okay, so you've got, one more impression to do for us?
All right, yeah. Me and my sister, nowadays, we like to watch old shows that we used to watch all the time. Like, we were watching Scooby-Doo, and I'm like, Jessica, that's it. I should do a Shaggy impression. Mm-hmm. And so that just led to this. I like Zoinks Scoobs. I like we should go find some more Scooby snacks. I like Zoinks.
I love those.
I love Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what? It's not just voice impressions, though. You say a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah.
What was it? Oh, you said, Mom, you're my first Airbnb.
Yeah. I clearly am.
Yeah. And then I told you, yeah, you're my lowest paying tenant. And then there was this one time that I was having a very serious conversation with you guys about life and how, life is all about growing. And then you come in right after my long diatribe about this and say, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah. You've always got something funny to say.
Yep. Always do.
Yeah, you do. Mm-hmm. So, hyperlexia and nonverbal learning disability. Some things are challenging, but there's a lot of really cool things that you're really good at.
Yeah, like being able to spell out tower without my sister failing 5 times plus.
Yeah, she's not very good at spelling.
She was trying to spell tower, and just because, TAWER? TOWUR? I just find that really funny.
Yeah, so, everybody's got their own strengths and weaknesses, and sometimes it is funny to see just how different you two are, because you've been spelling like a 12th grader since you were 5, and she was listening to Arabian Nights, like the adult version, by the time she was 9, so go figure. Yeah,
then again, she couldn't read until she was 9.
Yeah, but she could understand books, whereas with you, it was the opposite.
Oh, yeah, here's another one. TAUWER? Took 5 tries before she could get it, and I'm like, TOW.
So, in some ways, you pay her back a bit because she had to teach you a lot of Minecraft and had to be really patient with you.
Yep.
And then, but my favorite story about the two of you, I loved it. When you guys were little, I would send y'all to your room and in the evening, and you would be sitting there with a book and snuggled up together, and you would be reading the book to her, and then she would narrate the book to you so that you would understand what you just read.
I don't remember that.
It was adorable. You were like little and snuggled up in the bed together.
And that's what I call teamwork.
That's right. Y'all do a lot of teamwork because y'all have completely opposite strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, she's definitely grown now. She can actually understand a book now.
No, she understands books fine.
Yeah, I mean...
You mean read.
You read a book now. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think mixed
You've
up.
grown a lot too because, you know, you can read Mr. Popper's Penguins and know exactly what it's about. Yep. All right, so you have one other impression to do, don't you?
All right. Patty the Platypus with an unexpected surprise. And when I mean unexpected, I mean totally expected. Yeah.
So that one was from Phineas and Ferb, right?
Yeah, me and my sister, we used to watch that all the time when we were kids, right?
Yeah. Because you love anything funny.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, that one was a real challenge for me at first because I have a hard time appreciating funny as much because, like, bathroom humor, I am all about the bathroom humor.
Like,
totally got that.
So much funny's out there, like maybe building a rocket or fighting a mummy or climbing up the Eiffel Tower.
But I have a hard time getting other kinds of humor. Like, your dad can be really sarcastic and I can completely miss it. So I had a hard time appreciating just how important funny was to you. But once I realized, hey, he loves funny, and he's a person, and what he loves is important and valuable, even if it's harder for me to recognize how valuable it is. Then we did much better, because then we started looking for funny TV shows and funny books and funny movies and all kinds of funny.
Yeah, all about that discovering something that doesn't exist or giving a monkey a shower.
Well, and also you introduced us to things that I would not have thought about before.
Like what?
Well, you introduced us to martial arts. Now we all take martial arts classes.
Yeah, you take a lot of martial arts classes. I take martial arts. My sister takes martial arts. My dad takes martial arts.
Yeah, and you were the one who started that.
The cat takes martial arts.
The cat does not take martial arts.
Hey, they are both trained senseis, and they know the art of Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
They know the art of it.
It's an art, apparently. Does that involve knocking my glasses off the counter and shattering them?
Yes.
Yes, I was going to say.
And also clawing your faces off.
There's that too. And then you also, because of you, we started spending a lot more time doing nerd culture type things, like, cosplaying and going to Comic-Cons and stuff.
Yeah. It was pretty fun.
Because those were things that it involved funny, it involved pretend, it did not involve doing stuff with your hands.
Like, I've played a lot of games in my time. I have a lot of games. I've played Terraria before. It's like Minecraft, but 2D. But that's... Well, Terraria is way different than that. They have more bosses than Minecraft. Like, Minecraft has 3 bosses if you count the Elder Guardian. Terraria is way different. They have, number 1, Terraria has guns.
Oh.
Like ones that shoot falling stars, because just that exists.
Okay.
They also have summoning weapons that summon things to kill for you. Bosses like giant worms and...
So is it as educational as Minecraft? Because Minecraft's pretty educational.
I wouldn't say it's educational, but I would say that it's pretty fun.
Well, apparently fun and funny can be really important.
Yeah.
So maybe it's educational in the subject area of humor.
Yeah. like we were playing Minecraft, and then you were on your exploration. I'm like, Mom, please come back home. It's been 30 days. And you're like, no, I want to explore.
Hey, I'd finally figured out how to explore without dying.
Yeah. And you beat your first mob at day 166.
Well, that's true. And I stood there the whole time shaking my sword saying, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Like, it was like 10 times louder than that. Like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
I was trying not to hurt their ears.
Yeah, but it seemed like you failed on that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. A lot of humor, lots of funny, lots of laughter around our house because of you being born. So, and humor, if you think about it, it's more of a verbal type skill. It's not a visual skill most of the time. It's more of a word thing.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense. So, all right, do you have any final parting impressions, songs, or anything that you'd like to leave us with?
I don't really know. I mean, like, there's like there's a game, I've been playing it for a while. It's a fan game made by a person who is a big fan of Nintendo. It's AM2R. Very fun fan game, I would say. Would play it 10 out of 10. It's made by Dr. M64 or okay, I can't remember the name. Would go download it. Just look up AM2R. It's a Metroidvania game. Metroidvania games work like this. Basically, you gotta go do some objective or just anything, and then like let's say there's something locked off, and then like let's say you've progressed farther in the game, you get a certain item, and then you can go through that door again. It's progression, but going all over the place, backtracking, secret things to find, and hidden tools to help you find the hidden things.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, any advice for kids that are hyperlexic, nonverbal learning disability, or just other video game recommendations for all the kiddos out there? Or adults who feel like they're kids?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's some pretty fun games. Terraria, Minecraft, would suggest those. Pretty fun. Terraria is more hard, so I'd suggest playing Minecraft first. Minecraft is more exploration-based. Terraria is progression-based, I'd say.
And you can turn Minecraft on creative so that you don't die.
There's also journey mode in Terraria, which basically allows you to duplicate items once you have like a certain amount of them. Like 99 dirt equals infinite dirt.
Nice.
I don't really have any advice for people who have hyperlexia.
Maybe just appreciate the things you're good at.
Appreciate the things you're good at.
And don't stress about the things you aren't good at.
Yep.
You don't get a strength without having a weakness.
And also, just be yourself. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about special needs kids are pickles too.
Thank you, Austin.
The story behind that is that we were doing some rehearsals for this, and so my mom's like, "Hi, I'm Amy Bodkin, and welcome to Special Needs Kids are Pickles Too." And I'm just
you are distracting me. It's not fair.
Oh.
He's over there on the couch jumping up and down the whole time that I'm trying to get the sound quality right.
I was not jumping up and down.
Eating too while we're at it.
Maybe.
That's
maybe I was purposely slurping my drink instead of just drinking it like a normal person. Just to interrupt you.
Yes, you were.
Yeah. What?
Okay, well, thank you, Austin, for being with me today, and we'll see you guys next time.
This is Amy Bodkin, signing off.
We hope you had fun listening to today's episode and gained some new insights into the wonderful variety of people in our world. You can find out more about Amy's advocacy work at amybodkin.com. And remember, special needs kids are people too.